Hello, hello. Welcome. I feel like my camera has tipped down very slightly, which would be my screen. It's all connected. It's one big thing. Welcome to Handelabra Live. I'm John, lead developer at Handelabra Games. We make digital tabletop games. We're going to be demoing some new content for One Deck Dungeon that's coming up tomorrow. It's a brand new expansion called Abyssal Depths. And yeah, I have a big pot of tea because I'm feeling a little tired. I would like to show you my teapot. That's the teapot. It's pretty cute. You're mostly going to be seeing the butt, though, because I'm right-handed, and we'll be pouring it that way into an also cute Pokemon mug. It's just going to be a cute tea and Pokemon stream. I hope you signed up for that. That's what's happening tomorrow. We announced the date last week, but it was not a huge fanfare. We previewed it last Thursday on Dolphins Dive, and also Asmodee previewed it on their stream the Friday prior. But it's been kind of a little, not huge thing. But yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. The Steam store page is up. I can post a link to that. I guess if I Google Abyssal Depths, does it show up as the top link? No, it's some sort of Risk of Rain 2 level. The Abyssal Zone is a layer of the pelagic zone of the ocean. Alright, well, apparently Abyssal Depths is a thing in a different game. What type of Abyssal Depths? Steam. Oh, there, we're the top link if you Google for Abyssal Depths. Steam. It is going to be on iOS. It's been approved. It's ready to go. It's going to be on Google for Android tomorrow as well. So, oh, hey, look. We're on Steam playing it as well. That's okay. It's easy to forget stuff, Takewalker. I'm actually going to... Well, I'm going to go into the new game screen. And I'm going to have the chat... There's this new button here. I'm going to have the chat pick a fiend for me to play because I'm not sure. I don't think we've demoed all of them, but I can't remember exactly which ones we have or have not demoed. Great, I'm not going to be able to get these tea bags out of here. It's complicated. Just tea things. I used to be really big into tea, would have lots of loose leaf and stuff, but I have this fancy teapot. I have done Shark Wisp. I've done a lot of Shark Wisp in my life. You know what I'm saying. I don't know if we demoed Endless Kelp. That is a thing. I don't know if we've demoed Tidal Snake. I've played it and it is terrifying. So there's that. This tea looks good. This is an oolong tea. Terror Shell. Yeah, these are the friends. Endless Kelp. Reflection, I'm pretty sure we did on a stream, or maybe that was what Chris did. Shark Wisp. I think that's what Lude and I did, maybe? No, we didn't do that. We did one where we gained we didn't get the heal, I don't think. We played something else. Do you remember, Lude, what we took? Was it Reflection? Okay, I guess it was Reflection. Yeah, so we gained 6 of any color when we confronted it. But there are 3 different effects that you can see. Those 2 have that. There's also the heal and roll, and there's the gain a bunch of 3s as a heroic 3 and any color 3. And then, that still can go multiple times on later floors. Spout look like river surges in sunlight. I mean, who says that they can't moonlight? I don't know. These are unrelated, but if you're gonna make a watery spirit, it's gonna look like a watery spirit, right? So Just like Terror Shell's a turtle. It's gonna look like a turtle. Tidal snake's kind of eel. Sharks are sharks. They're I like the shark quests the most, right? They're like super spooky. Also, it's Halloween, so I don't know. Halloween week. I've seen a vote for Tidal Snake, a vote for Terror Shell. Let's go Tidal Snake. Tidal Snake is interesting because it's all about poison. And so you have to play with Forest of Shadows content for that. So you actually need to have Forest of Shadows to be able to play this one. On the first floor, level 1 and 2, after you explore, add poison to a hero. Reduce each resist poison roll by 1. There's actually a dungeon that also does that, so it reduces it by 2. It's pretty gross. If it encounters third floor, if it encounters second floor, that is. If it encounters consequences include poison, add 2 time. And finally, strength boxes gain poison. So gross. We'll play on normal difficulty. I think for this one, it just bumps up the numbers, and I'm gonna be a normal. Let's go with, like, I don't know if I've played Lair of Indrax. Seems bad. If you fail a resist poison roll, do not remove poison token. Immediately discard all 3s. Oh, great. I hate it already. And we need a lot. It's very similar, actually, to the dragon, right? No, not the dragon. I was playing one. There's one that looks just like that. Oh, it is the dragon. But it's just, like, the agility's down here. But it's very similar boss. But then it has an effect, which is... Yeah, discard 3s. That's fine. Who wants 3s? Indrax is nasty. Yeah. So you have to discard your 3s here, and then you also have to discard them there. 3s are for jerks. Hey, Asmati. Welcome. That is Chris Sizzlick, the designer. You can blame him for all of the ones you roll. Blame me for other numbers you roll, like higher numbers. I'll take the credit. Let's bring the Dragoon. I've been really digging the Dragoon. Maybe we'll just do a 1 hero. Let's do a 1 hero. Dragoon is coming in fresh, blank. She's got a checklist, but she doesn't have anything on it yet. So if you turn off progression, you get a free basic skill against a fiend, but if you're just bad at your progression, you don't yet. Play on standard. We'll take the forest. Let's take the hybrid deck. No, the forest deck. I guess the hybrid deck, like, is this effect already, so it's sort of slightly maybe easier against Lair of Indrax, because, like, you get that downside of the hybrid deck, but you don't get it, like, you always get it instead of just second floor on. Yeah, she's got cool armor. Like the wave going on. And then the Aquamancer has got Bubbles, the water spirit. Alright, let's bring the Dragoon. We're probably not going to have a win here because this is a very difficult dungeon and we don't have any progression. And it's a pretty tough fiend. But we'll see what we do. Then we'll play another fiend after we die. Or maybe we'll win. Who knows? Water Tribe. Yeah, the watery heroes are pretty cool. All right, there's the poison that got added from the fiend. This is actually the shipping build that's going to be out tomorrow. Yeah, she's got some sort of sneaky fishnets, right? It's pretty cool. All right, Mr. Skellington. Our dice pool matches this a little bit, except for the whole magic armor part. We could get an invisibility potion. Trident is neat, especially if you have other skills that you can power with it. Who are we shipping? Well, I mean, that's up to you. Ask Princess Cool. I think we fight. We can make heroics for the armor boxes if we're just going to spend a lot of time on this fight, probably. Oh my goodness. All right, that's going in there. And I guess we're making a heroic 2 out of this. Or we could drink a potion straight away. That might not be a bad idea. That would let us cover more things. And we have something to do with the potion, so this has to be increased. I don't know if I've played Indrex very much. The music I haven't listened to very much. All right, we'll put a die up on the Fiend. All of these are from Chris, directly sent. 7 time. All right, so here's the heroic feat of the Dragoon, which is the best thing, and why you might be like, oh, her skill's tough to use, but the heroic feat is amazing. You may store any number of dice from your pool here at the end of each encounter, maximum 3. So you can basically just always have bonus dice if you can, have any extra dice at the end of the encounter. Very strong. Visibility. I guess I just heal the damage if I take the potion. I think I take the potion because invisibility is very good. Yeah, there's a special background when you play with Abyssal Depths now. It's more watery, slightly moist. See if my tea is at a good spot. Ooh, mana fountain, but I have nothing to use it on. This is also very terrifying with the dice that I have. Basically, I probably take these 3 consequences. I guess I could invisibility it. I don't get the healing. I also don't take, 4 damage, 5 damage. It is a oolong tea, Sparky Wolf. From Tianhu Shan Company. It's reverse healing. It is reverse healing. I mean, the odds are I can probably fill this box, right? With a bunch of heroics and stuff. So it's mainly 2 damage and a lot of time. Let's go in. Definitely rolling these. Oh my goodness. Chris, what's happening? Why are you sending me all of these ones? That's so many. I didn't roll. Oh, I rolled 1 6 that I can't use. Well, at least we have this. Delicious ones. I could block a time, I guess. We can't even cover that, right? With heroics. We are not that heroic. I mean, that's a thing. That's a thing. That could be a thing, and then keep the rest. We could also make a heroic out of this and store that instead. Or we could turn this into more... Like, if we're not going to use this for anything, we could turn it into 1s and then make heroics and keep them with Stalwart. Or whatever. Like, that's... Trident goes into Stalwart, basically. I think that's probably more useful. So we can, like, make a couple heroics here. And keep an agility, because we're not good at agility. Yeah. That's how you're Stalwart. And we're spending so much time on every encounter. I think we need some more dice. Mana Fountain's really, really good, but we don't have any spells, and I don't know how long it is until we get one. Well, there's one, but I don't know if Mana Fountain is really worth that. I think this is actually an encounter we can... I almost always use this because, like, if you roll too well, you just put them back. Put them back in. Sort of like Mist, how, like, just always use her heroic feat because as long as you have a spell, you're gonna... Oh, look, we can actually cover boxes. Outrageous. This is outrageous. How are we allowed to be doing this? Somehow, we were allowed, and we did it. And I'm gonna hold on to these dice. Shimmer Blast. I'm at my item limit already because I guess I could level up and get a heroic die. That's probably better than Shimmer Blast. Also, I heal by getting a potion token. Alright, things are looking up. What could possibly go wrong? This guy seems fine. Now that, especially, like, the very first fights are really difficult for the Dragoon before she can get her heroic feat rolling. But once you've got it going, then you've got this, like, 3 extra dice every time. That, I mean, maybe you end up using them on a tough encounter and start to build it up again, but, like, by then you've got at least a few more dice and stuff. Cool. Okay. So we can't put heroics over here. So if we actually, what I can do is convert this with Trident because I only need a 1, and then I can have a bunch of magic dice potentially that I could then convert to heroic or whatever. So let's do that. I guess we need to, well, this could cover that. This sort of thing. I want to keep these heroics for, like, my heroic feat, probably. Because my feet are very heroic. I don't know if you're aware of that. Let's do this. So that covers the encounter. And we could take a third heroic. I think that's probably good. And then these can go up here. And what do we get when we confront? Heal 1 and roll heroic. Yeah, that's pretty good. We could put another couple heroics up there, but I think having them for stalwart is pretty great. I want to leave. I want to be consequence free. I was consequence free. Not a huge fan of adept. I'd rather have, like, just always get to roll a strength. So, I mean, if I had nothing else, if I was full on items, I might take adept, but. It's this guy. It's the preview of later floors. Immediately discard 1s and 3s. I do not like his deal. We could use a potion here. It's very dangerous, this kind of encounter, because you just have to consider, like, oh, I'm rolling, 9, 10 dice. Actually, you're effectively rolling, like, a third fewer dice. So you're only rolling, like, 6 dice against this guy on average. So invisibility. And we probably take the item. It's a lot of more strength than we super need, I think, but we don't. I guess we need some strength for the boss, but not, like, all strength. We need other things, but I'm not, I guess steady hands is fine. I don't know. We have a heroic. We have a heroic feat. I don't think we're hurting for dice on perils necessarily. And it doesn't work on the boss, which is why I'm not as big a fan of it. I think we get rid of poison because the poison rolls are reduced, and also we don't lose the poison tokens because of the hybrid deck. So get rid of them. And there's also some enemies that, like, do bad things if you go into them with poison. It's interesting, Sparky. Well, that's not what it means in this game. Loot is better than consequences. You always get consequences, or you always get loot regardless of the consequences if you survive. I've been doing this diagonal door thing lately. I don't know why. This guy, I mean, we've been spending time left and right. We may as well spend more time. We don't want to explore again because we add token, so we'll just fight him. Hey, look, a notification. So let's roll all these before we have to discard half of them when they're 3s. Next floor. Not the next floor, the final floor, I guess. All right. Not the best. We could think about confronting here. We're going to take a poison on this. I guess we could just, like, cover this, though. We'll see where we are, and then we can decide. Yeah, we're basically, here's where we are, because we can't really do anything with strength 1s right now. If we had a skill that we could put them in, which we haven't come across yet. And yeah, we'd need to spend like a lot of these dice to put stuff up there. So I think we just finish with these friends. Yeah, I think here I mean, Blitz is okay, but I'd rather like be getting magic and agility dice that I really need, so. All right, we'll stay in one. Go for one door here at least. We are getting the heal off the confront, so we might take another door just because of that. Okay. Could take this skill. We're rolling lots of dice, so rerolls okay. We're really much better at the struggle-free side, though, right? This means well, I think we open the other door after doing this as well. So we'll take the health hit for that because we should be able to do this encounter okay. And maybe we can confront. Yeah, so that's on that. Yeah, this goes here. We do this, and then we should be able to confront in the next one. I can make more dice. Yeah, I can do this. Put one of these up here. I guess on agility. And then, yeah, Trident works into Stalwart really well. Sneaky, even without any skills, it pays off for the hungry investor. I guess we just take the XP here. I guess I could trade in the strength item. That would get us pretty close to leveling up. We don't like actually have any strength skills to like focus on. Even up our... And the fiend, like the boss is like magic and strength should both be good, so don't want to be, and magic has been a problem for us with this thing. Oh no, a plague rat. This is pretty okay. Ooh, nice. All right. Not so great with the magic, but we'll deal. We have an armor box. I think we'll put... We're also going to get to roll a heroic. We don't need a 6 agility, so that can go... Well, we can... see where we are. basically we would do this. Right, so we're totally fine. So let's do the confront with like this. Keep as many heroics, right? So that we can keep them after the fight. We get a heal. Heal poison. We get a 3. Cool. So we're not doing another door after this, so there's no reason to like try to. I mean, we could maybe confront the fiend again, but I don't think we have enough dice. Maybe we do, but then we wouldn't be able to cover any boxes. So I think we just take heroics with us on our merry way. Yeah, we get a heal. Heal and roll heroic. I guess now, let's take the XP so to level up, because I think the skill's okay, but having room to take better skills and better items. We're like very skill poor, I guess. Maybe we should take the skill. Maybe we should take the skill because you can actually throw in Trident's dice into it pretty well. It works really well for that. Changing my mind. All right, new effect. If there's poison, add 2 time. Pour some more kitty cat butt tea. This is nice. Nice oolong. I played squash earlier. I think that's why I'm tired. So we have no poison, except now we have a poison. So we have to... Actually, we roll like before the poison is added. That's how it works. It's the wisp. Does the boss have armor? It sure does, but I'm pretty sure Chris was like, so you're gonna take poison to face this boss? Well, too bad. The armor boxes also have a lot of bad stuff. But at least it means if we like roll really poorly, we can still cover like a bunch of stuff on the right-hand side here that doesn't have armor. No mint. Well, the nice thing, you can't like, I would say that's still mint because you can't rewind in One Deck Dungeon if you've revealed new information. So if Sentinels had that, then you would be allowed to undo as far back as you would be normally. You'd be allowed, right? This is actually kind of, there's a lot of boxes. There's 9 boxes here. We're rolling 10. I guess we have the heroics and we have persistence. So I think it's okay. We have aid if we want to like, I think we go for it and probably end up taking the potion. Not just for Indrax, but also for, there's going to be places where we want to use it. Or we can take the XP as well. This might be a good spot to take the XP. Let's see what we roll. At least 2s. I need 2s. Firstly, if this plus like cleave is super cool, right? That would be fun to get. Oh yeah, a bunch of 6s. Like, sure, but like that's not what I need. Let's throw this into Trident. Then we can roll more persistence. Roll more with persistent. With cheap dice like that. Yeah, we got 2s. Those are the numbers we want. Cover, poison, and other bad things. Here we're probably using up our heroics, or at least some of them. We're gonna need to make, we don't actually have that many. We're probably gonna discard heroics in order to take less consequences. This seems good. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're okay. We can actually cover the big time box. So we could cover like this, or we could keep more dice for later. Mint-colored dice. Yeah, the poison die. The question is, do I use the 2 on the Fiend? I think at this point I'm keeping these dice for reasons. I could put the 2 up on the Fiend and keep these, I guess. That's okay. I'd rather keep an agility, but I got what I got. 3 time. That seems fine. Warning. Yeah, it's okay. I want that. Feel like I can do better with that heroic later. Question is here, I think taking this will let us clear off the poison. And it's going to be a useful potion. Like, it makes some encounters trivial, so. Or like if there's terrible armor boxes on the perils like that. Ooh, Swiftness Aura. I do like a free Agility 3, please. So for that, we need to remove the crystal. Which is fine. I can roll all these because there's a strength in heroics. It'll be more of a decision next floor when we discard 3s, so we'll lose some of them sometimes. Alright, we're still gonna probably cover this. Let's use persistence. We can, so we will. Can't be worse than 2 1s. Alright. We can cover all the boxes. Do this to be able to put a heroic up, all up in agility, I guess. Yeah, give me free fixed die. I can actually get a 3 and it won't go away. We'll see. The Vortex Stone. If I would like the potion, I must do it with agility, which seems unlikely. I mean, possible. I don't know if I want that potion. It also doesn't work on the boss. Once again, the item is good. I'm at my item limit, though, so I would have to either trade in. I guess I could trade in this magic item, and then I would level up as well. Let's do that. We'll stabilize the aura. We'll roll all the business. We got a 5. Oh, we can use persistence and only roll. We can trade 2 heroics in for 1. That's interesting. It's allowed. All right. I guess we do this. Yeah, there's just not enough heroic dice around. And then we just keep these. That seems good. Dragoon likes to hoard dice. It's true. All right, level 3. We can hold more stuff. Hey, it's our favorite friend. We would like to charm it. Definitely like to charm it. Always be heroicing. Ooh, that's a good roll. Let's get another 5 plus. Nice. And we end up, oh, we can do, yeah, we can do the thing. We end up with 1 more heroic by doing this, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't we? No, it's the same. Oh yeah, we have to discard, but we end up with the. We end up with 3 heroics instead of. It's because we put 1 up there. It's cramping our style. All right, we got another poison token because of this frickin' guy. The tidal snake. We're not making a lot of progress on the whole confronting the fiend. Maybe if I climb up. We're getting a lot of 4 XP encounters. This Clever Smash is a free strength die, and if you don't like the roll, you can gain a heroic 3. But that's not as great against the indirects, right? Because we lose our dice, so that skill might just do nothing. I mean, so might the item do nothing, but at least it has a health on it. So I think we're taking the item. And we do climb up, I think, because we can use persistence. We have more dice. Costs a couple time, but so be it. If we roll really poorly, we can ignore the armor box. But we did okay. Yeah, okay. So I guess we can just do that, but we can also, like, roll more. I guess if I do this, I can roll 1 of each. We still have the trident, too, for bonus dice. And it ended up being, like, basically the same effectively because I want to keep the heroics. Right? I guess I could do this, and that does... I would put them all in this box, so that doesn't matter. Just want to get, like, 1 die up here, but I don't think that's, excuse me, happening in that fight. That's going to happen more in combats than it is in perils, just by the nature of things. You get a lot more dice in a combat. Here's a combat. It's the ogre. I heard you like strength. Ooh, brute force. What are the odds that I have some 5s? I mean, it could happen. There's 1. That's pretty good against the ogre to roll that. And then, like, don't really care if I rolled, like, some small dice because I can get things back and do better. Probably that goes there. Get that free agility 3. We're rolling here. So I can put a 1 and a 2 into trident, or I could basically reduce this 4 by 1 pip. Which I think is probably worthwhile, because I can get another one anyway. As long as I don't run out of dice. Oh, a new version of Java. Okay. Maybe next time. Oh, that was profitable, I believe. Alright, that 6 is probably going there. That means we want strength. And just fill all the boxes, right? Use a 6 and hold on to the lower. Yeah, we can potentially, like, cover a bunch of these up here, too. It's like, hey, ogre, we're also, like, doing other things while we're... I know you're important or whatever, but we've also got other things to do here. Like, not get blown up by... This is a lot of dice to throw in here. I guess we might need our heroic dice for, like, these actual boxes to not take a ton of damage. One damage. Seems pretty good. I could probably cover that at the expense of other stuff. But that seems okay. I can keep these dice to roll on another encounter. Let's go with that. We'll take the 1 damage for brute force. Seems good. I mean, it's one of those skills that's like, you kind of have to be lucky to be able to use it, but then it's great if you can use it, because it covers this. I mean, that's a 4, but like makes us lots of strength. I don't know if it's that great though, right? Like, how much do I need? Like a bunch of 6s. If it was like, I don't know, 5s to 6s is like not. It's not like consistency where it can turn a whole bunch of 1s and 2s into 4s. It's amazing. Maybe I just take the item and probably switch it out for an agility. Turns your strength 5s into strength 6s. It's true. Is that like worth over that? Do you like it, Lude? What would you take here? Tell me what to do, Lude Dolphin. I'm only getting the Lude Dolphin angry face. He's just gonna complain whichever one I take. Haven't used it, but I've been meaning to. I'll take it on a flyer. I mean, out of all the dice I'll have left, it's more likely that they're 5 than 3. Let's take it. Let's try it. Maybe another. I mean, another ogre can't come up. That's kind of the like funny thing, is that with the ogre, like, yeah, the thing that you needed to get that skill for, you just beat, and it's on that card. I mean, in the base deck there is another. No, take the experience. That's not how I roll. There's another ogre in the base deck, but not in the hybrid deck. It's like that was the fight you needed that for. I guess it works on perils, right? So I can use it here. And actually, I'm going to take balanced attack. Probably, I guess the item is probably... Oh, I can't take balanced attack unless I drop something else. I mean, it's better than persistence, right? Like, by a lot better than persistence. So I think I swap out persistence for it. At least I think it's better than persistence. I only get to roll the one that matches. If you're wondering, it's the first time that came up. A 3! It's okay. On this floor, it's okay. Alright, I got a 5. We can also trident to roll to not have to pay a 2. We can see where we are. So, the thing is, I don't need 6s. I just need the 5. We're okay, even if I totally fail, because we can't not cover the 7. And we might end up doing a lot more, so let's do that. You basically pay 1 pip for a flexibility with your skills, so. I guess I could keep persistence and like trade swiftness or something, but I think I'm going to be trading persistence. All right, I did not roll any more 5s. But we're using brute force, baby. Look at this. The value. All right, that was not very good because we ended up like losing out on being able to do stuff because our roll wasn't good. We can at least keep these 3. We're not doing good against the fiend on this floor. We haven't even come close to confronting it. I guess maybe next encounter. Oh, right. I don't actually need to keep that many dice because... And I can't keep... It's interesting. I can't get rid of those. Actually, you're supposed to be able to discard dice anytime, right? I should be able to discard those here. That's something we should fix. Hey, Jean-Marc, if you're watching. Dragoon should be able to discard the dice on her Heroic feat. I mean, in the game rules, it's at any time. Effectively, at the end of the encounter, when you are choosing dice, you should not be limited to the space on the feet. Still allow choosing up to 3 and replace whatever is there, basically. We'll fix that, but not for tomorrow, so deal with it. What am I doing here? Taking a heroic die, I guess. I could put a heroic die up here. And then I keep a strength. I guess I do that. Yeah. Balanced attack. Let's stay. Do one more door. Try to get the confront. If it's combat. Oh, it's just this fool. Should be able to do this. And cleave. Cleave with balance. Cleave with brute force is actually much better. Then basically all your 4s become 6s. And this is a 6 now. Also, I was looking for cleave because it works really well with trident as well. So I think we're going to swap out swiftness aura for cleave. Yeah. And we're going to try to confront the fiend if we can do that. To, hey, we can convert all of our agility to strength 6s. Is that going to be good? Cool. We rolled so well, I don't want to use my skills. Well, let's use our cheap dice up here. And keep that. We might want to keep that. The thing is, all these dice are like good enough to use in the encounter. Like, maybe, I guess, like this. We get to heal 2 and roll heroics twice, so it's pretty good. Poison, yeah. That's fine. So we could probably confront again, but is that worthwhile? Grab that now. Let's see what would that cost us. We would need to, like, spend a lot on it. Like, we'd have to put up... We would brute force these, I guess, to make them... We end up taking a bunch of damage on the fiend, I think, because it end up having to put a lot of 6s up. So we roll 2 heroics to do with the rest, which still sort of works, I guess. We don't take a ton of damage. We spend a lot of time, which takes some damage. I don't know if that's worthwhile. It is healing 2, though. So if I can actually, like, come out ahead, right? It's worthwhile. We can roll the balance attack. We can, like, profit some dice here, so we can convert this 5. I know it's a... Oh, wait, we can get a strength 4. Get a strength 4. Trident it. So we can pay balanced attack. Roll some more dice. Okay. Increase 1 of them. But only 1. None of them matter a great deal. This could be turned into a strength die. So we'll increase this one, I guess. Just in case we want to convert that to a strength die. We just have brute force left, which would work on, like, all of these. Make sure we don't lose that. So where does it look now if we decide to do this? We'd, like, throw these up in here, and, like, these 2 5s. Then these go like in here. So that's like a health, basically. This goes in that, I guess. This goes in here, and then this and the... So we end up having a little time cost, which is actually bad, right? But actually what we can do is brute force this one as well, so that... because we're rolling 2 heroic, so one of them is probably going to be able to cover the 3 for us, and we only end up taking 1 time, which is still a health. There's a chance we don't, right? If we roll heroics that are high enough. I guess we don't have to brute force first, right? We can save these because we need them to be 6 for 6s. We need them to be strength anyways. We can use like these dice. Yeah, let's do that. Seems dangerous. But like if we heal 2 and take 1, that's worth it, right? So, or we'll just roll a bunch of 6s. Seems good. All right. What do we need to do? I guess like we do this. And do we need brute force? Just for this. Literally just this one. Cool. 1 time. So it's still, yeah, I guess it is 1 time. Or is it? It's 1 heart or 1 time. Unless there's some like shenanigan. I just don't have enough dice, right? That's the... Even if I had brute force these, they're still like, I need to put them in somewhere. Obviously not that. I think there's just, I need 1 more die. I guess if I had 1 more pip, that could go there. Is there a spare pip that matters? There isn't though, right? Because these have to be strength. These have to be agility. I could have made that into a strength, but I think it's not. It's either the health from the time or the health from the health. I could use a potion to not take the damage, but then I don't actually get the healing from the potion because it happens at the wrong time. So let's just do this. I could probably also confront again, but then we definitely wouldn't be at the right place. Yeah, I think since we took brute force, cleave is really good. So, I mean, cleave is always really good. Let's be clear. All right, we're doing much better in this run than I thought that would happen. I don't know about the boss, but we will see. Strength bosses gain poison. Well, good thing we're good at making a pile of strength dice. We're actually in very healthy shape. We have 9 health and only 1 damage, 1 poison. Just have confidence. That's all. Also, I didn't save any dice because I was dumb. Did you notice that? I had a 1 that I could have saved. I could have saved more dice, definitely. 1 or 2 dice. But I was dumb. So don't be dumb. I can't go back now because I revealed new information. This is why we're trying not to be dumb. And now this is terrifying. Because we have no skills that apply to this except Trident. And it's 5 poison and 2 time. Oops. Yeah. Sort of like Fanatic or Mist, or you just got to make sure to do the thing. Crushing Fist is good. I think I don't need a skill that makes me more strength, though. That also a die that gives me more strength. I could invisibility this, which I think is okay because it seems real hard and I was dumb. So maybe we'll try to get an easier encounter. And we'll take the item. So we'll have 10 health. That'll be amazing. I guess I could level up and get to 2 heroic dice with 1 more thing. That seems pretty good as well. Not quite level up, but almost level up. But strength, though. Strength is what I need. I need lots of dice because of the discarding of the 3s is bad. I'll just use invisibility on every encounter and go to the boss. That seems fine. Here, this guy is more like less bad. Could get crushing blow. Yeah, we take the XP probably, but we can probably generate a bunch of extra dice that we can save for the next encounter. That's going to be a harder one than this. Oh no, 3s! Goodbye! Rude. Balance attack is difficult thing, right? Because it actually could discard our 3s. I need my magic, Diff McCuff. I need lots of dice. We can cover the worst boxes here. We also have Cleave that can help us. Doesn't really help us because we have so many 1s. I guess it gets us this into a 5. I think we try a balanced attack with these, and then we can make a heroic to try to cleave if we get anything out of that. We gotta get some dice we can use. Well, we got a 6, so that's not nothing. I could put a 5 there, but probably I need like an agility 3, right? So for the armor, like these have to go here. And that kind of has to go there. So like cleaving doesn't really do lots. This go round. We could cleave, but we don't have the right kind of dice. If we want, we could almost cover this with cleave. We have aid. Maybe use an aid potion to cover that. Like that's a lot of damage right there. We aren't going to be able to keep any dice. We need to, I mean, I could do this, but then we don't, if we don't cover the boxes, we don't get anything. This saves us, we take 2 poison, we put 1 die up there, or we keep it, we keep the die to roll. I don't think we put it up there. We don't worry about confronting the fiend here. We just get out of here. Sometimes the fiend on the 3rd floor is just like, get out of here. Yeah, we can convert this 3, and then if we get another 3 encounter, we can level up. Don't discard all my dice, please. Well, it's a lot of poison. Also, like, the armor boxes, like, have poison on them, so I can't, like, ignore them. I could ignore basically this one. Piercing's not as good, after all. Do we have a 3 XP thing that we would want to convert? I guess I couldn't. So we're not going to get to level up unless we could convert a item that has 4 XP to level up if we want the heroic die and It heals us, so it might be worthwhile. I think we go after it because there's only one more room, and it could be worse, and this one's fairly easy, all things considered. Well, it's not a 3. Let's go, not 3s. Only 4. Too many 3s. Too many 3s. Yikes. All right. An armor box. We don't have enough dice. We had to discard them. This is a problem. There's your problem. Maybe we really should have been just using the invisibility potion on these. After all, that would have been smart. I didn't do that. There's one. I'm putting a 5 on that. I guess I am. Ugh. It's all very gross because I lost a lot of my strength dice. Let's just do this and see. I could brute force these into 6s, which let's just cover the big bad box. I mean, we could also just make heroics, but it's one way to do it. And we can also cover this poison box then. Oh, but we can't. Yeah, we can do this. So we can cover that. That's worse than this, right? So we have one. Actually, that's honestly not so bad. 1 hurt, 1 poison, 5 time. I'll take it. I'll take it. And we can look in another door. If we want that potion. Not leveling up and losing a health icon is worthwhile. I guess it's not so bad. Let's do it. We get to get rid of a poison token and make the poison roll easier when the boss fight comes. Let's have a look in. We can take a health, a single health, to get it if it's worthwhile. Rolling a bunch of dice. This doesn't seem good. Level 4. Is an extra strength die worth a health? Is the question. I mean, using the potion gets me a health back. And I'd rather have the health than the health damage and the poison damage, maybe? He gives me poison too, so like I don't want to be collecting a ton of going into it with a ton of poison. Let's use invisibility. And we'll gain the strength item. This is just not what I want to be rolling dice and losing more dice against the boss is basically what's going to happen. Extra rolls. I mean, that's what balanced attack is not as good now because of the rolling, but it's still like a way to use ones. No, 3s. I lost 3 3s. Okay. I want to use the invisibility potion. Let me skip to the claim loot phase. All right. Here we are. We have cleave. Guess we can put that on there. have a lot of big numbers. And we're not really... We can change these like into strength so that we can cover those things potentially. Cleave can help us get a 6 here. Or we have a heroic. So I'm thinking of balanced attack and hopefully not discarding all my dice. Let's find out. Yeah, I discarded 0 dice. I increase strength. No, that just gets put into cleave, right? So increase a magic. Now we have 2 6s. And this can go here on the 4. On that 4. That can go there. It could become a 6 as well. It could become a bunch of 1s. The Fiend does GTFO. That is what they do. So then these go like... They're not enough. But they go over there. Oh, they're enough. They're exactly 20. And then we don't have enough strength for that. So we might be short. Let's put that on the armor. This is like exactly right. But if I increase enough of the, I need to, like, it's 2 exactly right. I guess if I increase 2 of these, I can use this 6 somewhere else. If I increase those 2, I can move the 6. I still want to cover that, but I don't have to cover that. I need to cover this 20, right? Like, the 20 is the brutal thing. Then I can put that in there, yeah. So we end up not covering this space, but that's it. That's pretty good. 1 health damage. We have to cleave this and those 2. And we're missing 1 box, but I don't think we have a way to deal with that. Because we have too many strength 6s already, basically. Like, we could, like, cleave this and then use that heroic over there, but, like, it's the same thing. Or, sorry, we could brute force this and then use this over here. So I guess that would save 1 cleave if there was something else. But it's just not enough. There's not enough extra dice and pips, I don't think. Like, there's something though, right? Like, because, well, but the thing is, I only need 1, like, I can only convert 1 strength 6, right? And it's not like I can make it up out of thin air. I think that's not possible. Like, I can convert, I could have made more 5s, I guess. But eventually I don't have the right dice. Like, I could have made that into a heroic 5 and then converted that into a 6, for example. But I don't think it's good enough. It does make me do another round for sure because of that. But I'll take the 1 heart and no poison. Brute force the 5 to a strength 6, put it in the strength 20. Which 5? This? Oh, you think you'd rather have poison than heart? I guess that's the difference. The agility 5 in the lower left. It's in an armor box. Everything has consequences. Oh, you'd rather have 4 skulls. That's fair. Let's remove the dice. That's fair. Basically, just do that. so that we can take that heroic 6 and use it somewhere else. But we end up taking more damage, but we cover more skulls. That's the bargain, right? All right, we don't have did I do it wrong, Lude? Use the agility 6 on the agility armor. Oh, then we have the heroic, right. That would be smarter. Right, so we take more damage, but we might not have to do another round, which is probably better. Maybe, because I guess there's more odds that things go horribly wrong, right, in that case. We cover all the skulls. All right, if I lose, it's your fault. I think that's a good idea. We have to roll for poison now. And we rolled a 6, so it's all right. No effect. Don't roll 3s. Because the more times you roll, the more chances you have to roll 3s and lose all your dice. Like we lost 4 dice. Seems fine. Why? I guess the other numbers are good though. That is a 5. We don't have to cover armor, but like, I guess if we could use a piercing potion now and ignore these, right? So that's a 6. Basically, like, just ignore the bottom row. That's the value of being able to do this, right? Is we can ignore the bottom row. We have like 18 here, so that's 20. We need a 4 for this. We don't have enough on there. We need to generate more value here or we're in trouble. So should we try to roll some dice and see if we lose them? Well, we have a 4 here. We need 9. We have 4. We need 9 for that. Cleave gets us some value, but not a ton because we can't make a 4 for this with Cleave. We could turn this, we could cleave this into a strength die, a strength 6, but that doesn't super do much. Yeah, cleave plus aid, that would be easy, but we want piercing. We could go without piercing, but piercing lets us ignore the bottom row, which makes, I think that's the better way to go. I think we have to risk the balance attack. And we do need to have a die for cleave, but we have a spare 2 here that isn't doing a whole lot. I mean, this could get us a magic 6, or it could get us like another 5. It's risky, but it's, I think, the way to victory, so we're trying it. Not 3s. Don't roll 3s. Yay, they weren't 3s. And we can increase it to a 3. We can increase this to a 5. I think we need more magic die value, so. Right, that gets us to the numbers. That gets us to the numbers we need. Do we just win? Increasing to 3 would not discard it. That's correct. All right. We just win. And we can also, like, cover most of these boxes, too. Drink that potion. Goodbye, armor. Heal me! Heal me from stab wound. I have a 4. I'll put it into Trident. Yeah, that makes me feel nice. We have more shame dice for Indrax. There you go, Indrax. Have your shame. You've been defeated by a level 0 Dragoon who didn't know anything and came in and beat up the world because, you know, this game is impossible. How can you possibly even win against the dragon? The easiest dungeon. Well, look, we beat the level 3 dungeon, and it doesn't even show you the wrong numbers on here anymore. I fixed that. We beat the title snake. We came in here with a dragoon who didn't know anything, and she kicked butt. Roll your best dice. We had some pretty bad rolls. Not gonna lie. Let's see, we have tea left. We can play another game. I believe the Endless Kelp might be calling. Is my tea hot still? I don't think so. It's kind of lukewarm. All right, so I should only tick the red ones, right? That's valuable. I have 11 spaces to check. I mean, the basic skill is just so useful. That's gonna get checked. But we'll check out these. Let's go for crafty. Play again to earn more. Okay, but probably not with that hero. We'll do Aquamancer. And I think the statistics, well, the statistics are not going to work for all time on Steam right now because they're not published, but 3 Fiend Confrontations. Indrax actually has a really good win record. Well, a good win for the players. I think was probably only good players are going to try it. That's my guess. The dragon is like, I guess the dragon and the dragoon should fight, right? Shouldn't they? Anyways, you know, a lot of new players will play the dragon or the easier dungeons and have a hard time. Yeah, big numbers. Big numbers. Okay. Let's play a new game. The Kelp. The Kelp is endless. I'm pretty sure we haven't shown this one. And I believe the extra difficulty makes all white boxes increased by 3. So let's not do that. All right. Maybe we'll do a core game dungeon or like one of the bonus dungeons. Let's bring Aquamancer. She has a basic skill. She knows what she's doing. What basic skill do I want? Reduce armor boxes by 1. That goes with Endless Kelp that increases boxes. Maybe I'll take Piercing Blast. Force Bolt's really good, but I'll take Piercing Blast. We'll mix it up. She's pretty cool. She also has a really nice outfit, and she has a rad Bubbles Water Spirit. And she starts with all the heroic dice. Who shall we play? Shall we fight the Lich? Because we like to have our dice discarded? No, we don't want that. Actually, I like having Piercing Blast against Biting Cold. Seems like a good combo for us. Maybe we're in trouble because she has 2 strength, but maybe it'll be fine. Maybe everything is fine. Standard deck, healing potion. Let's go with that. The Endless Kelp is after you. Somehow it can move. After you explore, discard 1 closed door, and all wide boxes are increased by 2. Also, freezing winds, if it encounters consequences that include 3 time, add a heart to them. Ice versus water. That's right. All right, we have to discard one. Bye. Yeah, try fighting it in the Minotaur's maze, where then you only get 2 doors. Hey, it's our friend the bandit. We have 1 agility die, but Bubbles Water Spirit does let us roll a strength and an agility. Also, we're going to roll like probably 3 of these at least. Maybe we'll just roll all of them, Lude. Maybe we will. Stop judging me. It's good for you that he shows up at the start, because we're probably not making heroic dice against him. Oh, we could literally level up on him too and get a new heroic. But we'll probably take the magic skill and just like try to find good spells, I guess. There's really good spells. We could take backstab, it's okay. We don't really have agility dice though. Let's roll 4 of them. I feel like there's a lot of boxes here that we can't fill because we're not rolling very many dice. And we have a bunch of magic that we can't really use. Well, we can use it for bubbles. We'll use it for bubbles. All right, and we're going to use this 4, even though we're overpaying for bubbles. Because we need to fill a 10 box, which has been increased from 8 by the fiend. 4 is not 6. That is fact. All right. That seems good. That seems good. This seems all right. And we could start covering up time. I can keep my dice after the fight. No, I can't do that actually. I think covering up that 2 time is probably worthwhile. The 1 times I don't compared to stopping the fiend from doing that. I don't know about that. Let's put these up here. It's a good time to be putting dice up top. I guess we could just stop the time. It's an interesting balance, like time versus money. I don't know, with the fiend. Floor 1, I think, it's not as bad as floor 2 though, right? So we level up straight away. We ended up getting an ogre under our XP, so we're never getting chaotic aura. Rip run. Restart. Wanted to get chaotic aura. I mean, it would be really good. It's a really good skill. You should look at that every time, actually, if you're playing on standard. What is the card that you missed out on? Maybe that actually makes it harder than Fearless. Lude, your thoughts? Do we like dice? Do we like heroic dice? Let's take the heroic die. We received a bug report that said, dice is misspelled in the help screens and in the tutorial. It's written die. And then the bug report proceeded to talk about dices. Now, admittedly, they were a English second language speaker. And so we just let them know that, no, we're doing it right. Die is the singular form of dice, and dice is the plural form of die. But a lot of people, native English speakers, don't know that. So you do hear people say dices. No, and I'm just like, it's a thing. I'm not making fun. I'm, just like doing whatever. I'm rolling all these. We're getting the big encounters with big boxes. I like big boxes, and I cannot lie. Alright, we have a 6 that we want to fill. So I think it's Bubbles to the rescue. And this is better because we may as well just fill it with a heroic if we get a 6 versus having a strength die we don't need. Hey, that happened. Oh, and also I have this 6 that's going to go in there, I guess. And we just cover. Do we just win? I mean, we're not winning, but we're doing things. We have some dice to put up on the Fiend. I guess. Save a time. Seems okay. We don't have too much up there based on our items right now. Mana Fountain, though. Is it time? Is it this run that we take Mana Fountain early? We do have spells. They just don't take a 6, but it's like use that for free, right? It's pretty good. Mana Fountain is very, very strong. I remember reading threads about how it's the worst thing and why would you ever take it? And those people are wrong because actually it's a skill that gives you 2 strength 6s. Weird. This is a little dangerous because we could literally die. We're very likely to die. We would just like drink a potion though. So we wouldn't die. What we need to roll. We have 5 dice to roll for 20. It's like a little high. We need to roll a little above average. It's worth it for Crushing Fist though. Totally. And yeah, we need to blast through. All 6s, let's go. Flip the switch. Oh, we're close. Did we get it? We're 1 short. We're 1 short. That's because of that kelp too. It increased the wide box by 1, fired by 2. Dang it. Well. Welp. There's no point in putting dice on that box. Let's put them up here. This has a time on it, so it's at least does something. We'll just take 4 damage and drink a potion and not die, so it's okay. We get this. That's very worth it. We now have 2 strength 6s in every combat. And we're going to confront the Fiend, which probably gets us a 6 as well. I mean, we just need a 2 and a 4, which I should have put the heroic on the agility for. That would have been smarter. We'll get there someday. We should be able to easily do this and get an agility die. Easily, I say. But we did it. And we can almost put a heroic up there, but we can. On the 2. Oh, what? I'm short? No, if I do it properly. 54. Frenzied Havoc. How many expansions are there? This is the second, like, expansion, because Forest of Shadows is the first one, and Abyssal Depths is coming out tomorrow on digital first. And there are many, like, individual hero and dungeon cards you can get separately. But this is an expansion that has a whole new mechanic and 2 heroes. Perils. It's Peril Town. I guess we're continuing along Peril Town, even though we could... If we cover that, we get a 6, which then we still die, so... I like haste here, actually. We can also, like, we don't need to take other items. We just take skills that magic spells to do those things, right? Why would we sully ourselves with an item when we could cast a magical spell? All right, so here we could do that, but I think we have another door, right? So we can confront on the next encounter. Take the magic spell. Digital first? Is it a first for Handelabra? I mean, there's digital only stuff we've done. So I don't know if that's... Ooh, cleave. I think it's the first time we've done a digital first expansion, though, like, of that scope, for sure. So I don't want to take cleave because it's not compared to the other things I have. So I guess I'll take the item probably. And we're getting a 6, but we also don't have a lot of dice. So I think we take the easier option, even though that leaves us not with much time left at the end of the floor. Oh, and we're 1 short, but we just get a 6. And we can throw this up here because it could do something, but unlikely. What? There's a loot dolphin. How could you ban your people? You banned a dolphin. Why am a dolphin? That must have been hard for you. All right, we do explore. It was, yeah, a dolphin. 1, 2, 3, 69. It was also lewd. It was also a lewd dolphin. Like, literally, you have been working against your own people. This is terrifying. Why? This is like the worst encounter, right? It has this horrible effect and also a whole bunch of 5s and 6s and armor. Like, it's real bad. And I guess with Crushing Fist, I can cover these 2 boxes. I might roll dice in order to do things. I might also just roll a bunch of 1s and 3s. It's scary. And I only have 2 health because I didn't drink my potion because I'm a dum-dum. So this is like potentially I roll a bunch of 6s and everything's fine, or potentially I just die because I can't cover the armor boxes because I can't roll an agility die, right? Nope. We can stay and look at another door, though. And we can drink our potion so that we are not on the edge of death. And this guy is going to deal us a ton of damage because we roll 1s. So, also, not the kind of monster you want to see at the end of the floor. I was close to dying, but I got better. This guy's not as bad because we're more well-equipped to attack him. But if we could roll several 1s. I think I will fight this, though, and just try not to roll 1s. Let's see how I do. I didn't roll a single 1. Woo! Nice. And I can actually cover these boxes pretty easily. We can get our free Crushing Fist. We're not rolling dice unless we really have to. And I don't think we really have to at all roll dice. Like, at all. We don't have to roll dice, so. Disco here. I mean, I could have also used Piercing Blast, probably, but that works too. Bye. Heroism. Lude's favorite potion. I think a strength item against this boss, who needs like 5,000 strength, is probably good. This does turn your dice into 6s, but you need to have potions for that, and I already have been using up all my potions, so I can already make things into strength 6s. I don't need that. Let's go down. The Kelp. Spend time when you use a skill. Well, that is not fun. This is where maybe we roll all these dice in on the very first encounter, because it's gonna make the floor very short. Please be a combat. Nope. At least I don't spend time because I don't have any. I'm not good at this at all. Nope. But this has a magic on it. Yeah, it's got a magic on it. I mean, I'm not that much better at magic, but it makes me feel better. I'm just not good at perils. I don't love any of these. I want a combat that I can roll all these dice on. I guess I could just roll them all on this. But like, it's more valuable for me to do it on a combat. We've already looked at too many things. We need to go into a room. Chicken parm sandwiches. That sounds good. All right, we rolled acceptably to have a 2 left over that we can put up there. Not super exciting. Yeah, we can convert it to agility because the thing we need is strength, like the most. So we might go back to that pit of spikes now that we have more strength. This guy. No. Why are you here? Why? Why are you here? Why are you mocking me? Do we fight him? I guess we have to try to fight him. Spend a lot of time and die. We're rolling everything. We're gonna lose all of them. Yep. This is where we die. Well, not. Could have been worse. Give me strength 6s. I don't care if it costs the time. I need it. I don't have an agility 6. We could try to get one for a time. We could also just lose everything. I think just taking the heart is probably smarter there. So we can like cover some stuff that's harder to cover. You have to be careful not to put too many magic dice up here. You can't get the mana fountain die. And that's not great. Let's do that. Steady hands would be very useful in that other encounter. Maybe we take this item right now, so just for that other peril that we're going at. Basically. We have haste for combats. We get to roll a lot of strength dice here. And they don't get discarded immediately, but we also barely cover the encounter. We don't actually completely cover the encounter. We miss that box. But we cover some of that. If we get 2 6s, we're short. Is there another way? 3, 2, 1, 5. This one is too big. If I put it up there and we get 2 6s, we're 1 short of that box. I guess we could just cover that box and leave the 5. That's probably worthwhile. It stops this effect, which is really annoying. I mean, otherwise, I do like cover all the boxes. Oh no, I don't even cover all the boxes, right? Like I'm already short. I'm already not covering that because this is 9 here. So yeah, it's the same result. So that is happening that way. We can do that. And we can put that there. Cool, 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 cool. We can level up. Seems good. Everything's coming up Millhouse. We got to die on our heroic feat that we already used all up. It's not like Dragoon where you always have your heroic feat. I mean, you could if you just don't use it. But I want to use it. Hey, we got strong. It's almost like we're going against a boss that needs 50,000 strength. Hey, the perfect encounter for us. We can get another agility die back. I think I roll this. We're going to the stairs pretty soon. As it happens. Maybe we can confront the fiend, but it doesn't super matter because we're not probably going into another door. We do this, and we do this. Armor box, you say? Crunch, crunch, crunchy. Okay. Bubbles is like basically haste. It's interesting, but like with a few more options. The skill we get with this one, Lucky Familiar. I'd probably take the item though. Let's roll this. The more we can cover this time box, the more we can stay. If we cover this, we can stay another turn, so it's worthwhile doing that. We want to be rolling more strength, so let's put that up there and cover these agility ones, and maybe we get to use that in the next encounter. I want spells, I don't want that. Stay! I have completed my tea. I think it was the right choice over beer or whatever tonight. I don't like this. Why is this the choice? It's not nice. It's a heart for sure to do the magic one. And maybe more damage if I screw up. I just don't like, not set up for perils like at all. I'm ready for combats only. We just go down. We could take a damage to look, but I don't think it's probably worth it. Could be another peril we're not good at. All small boxes on the cards are increased by 1. That's bad. Again, we're going to try to find a combat and blast through the worst of the levels, and get to the boss and maybe try to throw our giant strength at it. I just looked at this and I said no. I mean, I don't have to say no this time because I have 6 heroic dice, but I don't know. Yeti, give me combats. We're not going in there. We're stalling. I don't care that you have X's 4 per open door. Seems fine. We have tons of strength. We have dodge as an option. Yeah, we're rolling all these. Whee, heroic dice! Give me strength 6s. I guess I could maybe cover the... I guess I'm not confronting it twice. But I could confront it once to reduce all of the boxes. Potentially. Our numbers are not big. We could try rolling haste to get more agilities here. Well, I got 6s, which are good, but also too big. I guess we put that. We have a heroic 6 that we can use, and we put a magic 5. Yeah, we're getting 3 6s, right? So it's like okay to do this because we have lots of other dice. What do we need? This is gonna be still 10. These are just actual 3s, right? That's actually a 4. That's a 5. And we get some 6s coming in from Crushing Fist, so we need some more magic, I think. Well, this 3 goes into bubbles. And Piercing Blast actually reduces all of those, which is kind of fun, but I don't know if it actually does much. We can always go back and change what we pick here. I think we want another agility die. I mean, magic, we don't need 6s, but we can have them. One of each. We'll go back. We're not rolling unless we roll bubbles. We'll see where we're at. We could also confront again and avoid the time spend, but we're only going to use Mana Fountain and Crushing Fist, I think, and maybe Bubbles. Because, like, basically, we've got... Actually, we don't even need to use anything. Unless we want to Mana Fountain to get 2 6s up here. Is that worth 2 time, I guess, is the question. Maybe? Maybe, I don't know. We could also, like, if we do that, we can put 3s up there and stuff. out of the armor boxes that they're stuck in there right now, but they don't have to be. They can cover the ones that are harder for us to cover. I think we do it. It's 2-time, but it's pretty sweet. So let's just remove dice so we can put heroics up there instead. I think like that, probably. 6s, 6s. Okay, and this lonely little one can't go anywhere. Dodge. It's really good against the boss. And I have some extra agility, potentially. Yeah, now that we're not having all other boxes increased by 1, life is a little better. But I still rather combats than peril. Hey, this guy. Let's roll a bunch of 1s and go to the boss straight away. Seems scary, but also armor crush. Does the Yeti have armor? He does. Armor crush is here to save the day. Now we don't need so much strength. Why do we have so much strength? Because we didn't have armor crush. Skill is kind of a cheat against the Yeti. Kind of a cheat. Okay, do we confront here first? We could like do this. We would like throw this in here. We do have lots of skills. And we're getting 6s, so these 6s are, I guess, for those. 5s are for things. We have 2 strength 6s. We need, yeah, 2 strength and an agility, or sort and a magic, and then maybe we get to roll some more or whatever. I don't know. Not agility. Yeah, the thing. Then we don't have to spend time to do skills anymore. Cover all the boxes. Yeah, we take 2-time, I think. We could roll and maybe also, I guess maybe take 1 less time, maybe, but probably not. Look at all those 6s and 5s. That's all we use. That's all we use. 6s and 5s. That's how we roll. Armor crush. It has to be armor crush, right? Probably over dodge. We don't actually need like so much strength now. Dodge lets us just ignore one of these boxes, basically. I would like to trade Piercing Blast. I haven't used it this game yet. Or Haste. Haste is like not really necessary. There's literally 2 boxes. Dodge like ignores them. We might use it. Like Haste is just not super necessary, so I think that's the one we replace, because dodge just like ignores one of the, as good at covering as good as the 6 basically against the boss. So let's trade that. And do we fight the flame statues for terrible rewards? I would probably take the magic item to put into spells, I guess, but I don't really need that. I just want to go to the boss. Maybe I explore, look at the other doors. This is just not, I don't have any heroics left, so I'm only rolling like 5 dice on like a lot of bad stuff, so. Can I discard? Oh, I can only discard the closed door. Okay. I don't think that is a good idea. This guy seems fine. This guy's right up our alley. All the right color. We can get an agility die if we want, or that's probably what we want. Then we're ending. We're going to the boss right away, so seems good. Piercing Blast could do something here, maybe. We'll see. That seems obvious, because we have some 2s. We could also, like, go up here and get 3 6s. We have Armor Crush. Seems good. I guess Armor Crush doesn't like save the day against the Yeti, right? I was like, oh, it'd be ignore the armor, just like as a 6. It's not like the best. Doesn't let us, it's not like the potion, which is silly against the Yeti. It's just really good against the Yeti. Okay. Anyways. Basically, if we use Piercing Blast, we can put 2s in here. And a 4 in there. Like that's going in there. These can go in places. Like we basically have, and we have some leftover 6s. I guess they go like there or whatever. So is it worth confronting instead of just covering the boxes? We get to look at one more door. Seems fine. We also have dodge. We could just leave a box uncovered, but it would be time as well, so not really. I don't know. We could also roll more dice. Let's use Piercing Blast. I haven't used it yet. It feels bad. What's happening? The game is like freezing. Also, it didn't do anything. Something is bad. Something, it's like very slow when I pick up a die and the skill didn't work. Did I need to not have a die in here? Jamark, Piercing Blast doesn't work. This might be because the Yeti is adding the armor to the boxes. Also, it's like you can't put that over here. Alright, let's go back to before using okay, bad things are happening. Yeah, exceptions. Looks like there's an infinite loop. It's not good. In case this doesn't... Using, what's the name of this skill? Piercing Blast. Lupo. Piercing Blast should, or sorry. Yeti is making all stir boxes have armor. Piercing Blast should reduce them all by 1. but it doesn't work, and there's an infinite loop in the log. It seems. Might not be, actually, but seems bad. Maybe problem. It might not be infinite. Might be something else. So I'll be able to do this and look at it. Submitting feedback. So we, and yeah, there might be. Let me just. The game is like freaking out a little bit. We might not be able to continue the game. Okay, we continued the game. And Piercing Blast isn't used. Okay, let's try again. I type things good. I am good bug reporter now. Oh. I didn't type enough. Oh, come on. What's going on there? Send user report error. Request timeout. Well, that's not my fault. That's Unity's fault. Let me just get the files. Oh, there's a continue file, so that's fine. That's all we need is like use Piercing Blast here and everything goes bad. A bug so strong you can't report it. I'll report it. I'll report it my own way. Alright, well instead of Piercing Blast, I guess we'll use Bubbles. I don't know. I forgot what we were doing now. We're gonna use the 2s on there and then we can't. But I don't think we have enough dice to do that. We still have like 4s and stuff. We can roll. We can use this to roll. We have dodge. The super bug. Yeah, we found that. All right, and we can't cover the time. Like we could do this and then dodge. It doesn't make any difference. Put dice up here in case we get a chance to do something else. We do get another door, so let's take this. We're not leveling up. We're not going to the flame statues. We hate the flame statues. Oh, interesting. The shadow. Can I trade a Piercing Blast now because it doesn't work? I guess it's just a problem with this Biting Cold effect, probably. We could use one skill, and then we start taking damage. We can also get 6s from up here with just 5 dice. 5 dice for 3 6s is what, and one of them is a 6, I guess, so that's the thing. We have 10 health, though. What do we get out of here? Nothing. So maybe that's not worthwhile. Right? That's something you always want to look at is like, does it make any sense to fight this thing? Do you get anything? And here the answer is nothing we want, so why would we fight it? I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and be right back. All right. That's right, Sparky Wolf. That's why you don't drink a whole pot of tea on your stream. It's fine. Gotta stay hydrated. So anyways, I'm not getting anything out of this encounter except maybe trading static for static burst, but I don't think I want to trade anything I have for static burst. Not leveling up. Happy with my items. Flee! Oh yeah, we found some bugs, but nothing. I mean, literally you have to be on this one dungeon on the 3rd floor with this one basic skill that is in the expansion. So it's probably already in. It's probably in the game. It's not a new bug, probably. I would guess. What was the other bug? The Dragoon. I'll make a note here of that piercing. Blast versus Yeti floor. I have attachments for those. Right, the Dragoon discarding thing. That's obviously new. Okay, let's leave. We hate that. We hates it. Goodbye, Fiend. Hello, Yeti. Also, discard all our ones. Why are we fighting things that do this? We're taking 1 more damage than we have total health at present. I lose a single 1. Could be worse. Alright. There's no reason to not mana fountain. Piercing Blast could save us 1 point. I guess we could check that works, right? Yeah, that works normally there. It's just because there were 2 effects that were like bouncing off each other, I think. We could roll bubbles here before committing a die to Armor Crush because we might get like a 1. We have a 6 for that. We have a dodge for the other. We have a 4 for that. We have a 5 for that. We have a 6 for that. We have 6s for days, but do we have enough? I will say that's the Armor Crush 6. So that's 10, 16. We don't have that 6. Kelp was not as endless as it thought. Yeah. I mean, we have all these magic dice, so let's roll. I think we roll agility, strength, because the agility could be useful also, so. I guess the magic could have been a 6 too, right? Oh well. I think we're doing okay. So that 3 goes in there. Probably the other one is better. I don't care. We're going in there. We need more numbers in there. This goes in. This goes in. This goes in. We have 2. Our numbers are too big, but let's see where we're at. Right, we have a heroic 5. That could go on here instead, right? Let's just put, I mean, we need a 6 for that, I guess. We can make a heroic 4. 54. And we're exactly 24. That's what we like to see. All right, we do that. We put that there. We take no damage. Take that, Yeti. And we don't even have to hit it for that much this time. Discarded a single 1 again. I'll take that trade any day of the week. Oh, hey, I heard you like 6s. Let's roll. We have the, yeah, We have everything covered. We don't need anything. We could just cover all the boxes. Oh. Yeah, that was very good. I mean, that was all very, very good. Bump. Bump. We missed this one box, but we don't need it. We don't take damage. We just need to do 2 damage to the Yeti. So, bye. Victory! Yeah, so that's the new heroes and some fiend action. Aquamancer's gonna get her extra health. And start working on Crafty. And maybe start working on some more checklists someday. We did it. We did it. So, yeah. Abyssal Depths. Coming soon, i.e. tomorrow, to a Steam, iOS, Android near you. Look for it. Typical time, like around lunchtime or whatever. Eastern Atlantic time. Usually we'll do our morning meeting and then start releasing stuff. And yeah. So it comes with card library. Aquamancer and Dragoon, the new heroes. And of course, they have 2-player modes as well. And then it also comes with the 6 fiends. Endless Kelp, Reflection, Shark Whips, Wisp, Elemental, Shell, just like that. Say it real fast. Say all of them real fast. That's how you... And then they have a difficult side that I'm afraid of. So, that is what's going on with Abyssal Depths. So check it out. It's $5 US. And local price may vary in other currencies, of course. So, and you can play it in Gauntlet mode as well, because basically, I don't know, where's the checklist thing? Yeah, progression. So, Abyssal Depths gets you an extra bonus check mark, or 2 if you're on the difficult side. So if you're really going gung-ho on your Gauntlet, you can bring a Fiend along to get more check marks. You can also potentially, you know, some of the Fiends, if you are clever, can actually be a benefit. So what I found is Abyssal Depths is not necessarily, it doesn't necessarily make the game harder, it just makes it more complicated. There's more that you have to think about at a bigger, higher strategic level than you did before. So it definitely adds a bit more of depth to the game that way. So check it out. That's going to be all for me tonight. I am John. Find me at MigrantP on Twitter and Twitch. Sometimes stream other games that I didn't make because I still like to play video games. Hey, I got an achievement for defeating the Indrax. Nice. Only 3% of players have this achievement, and I'm one of them. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Other streams, of course. Lou Dolphin will be back, as usual, on Thursday. We have dev stream of Steam Workshop for Sentinels of the Multiverse on Friday afternoon. And we have Tales from the Archive on Sunday. And Handelabra Live again. But also, there's a new show coming. So stay tuned to our Twitter and things like that. Potentially as early as next week, there will be a new show on our channel. So we are getting that all organized and figured out. And yeah, so look forward to that. It will be with a new host. Oh yeah, also Spirit on Saturday. I forgot. That's a thing. That's on Saturday. But yeah, so it might be on Mondays, might be on a different day, but so far the plan's for Monday, so it could be this Monday. We will be announcing information about that once it is all finalized. So get excited, get ready for more Handelabra games streaming. It's fun. Do they know of this? They might need this. A light bulb with a heart in it. I mean, maybe. Maybe they need the cat emojis more, I think. So, all right. I'm going to sign off now. So take it easy. Have a good night. Stay safe and be excellent to one another. Good night, all.